Blocking websites with Windows Firewall. Is it possible to use Windows Firewall to block specific websites for all browsers?
Possibly, depending on which version of Windows you're using, although I don't recall ever seeing any such options. It's probably easier to just add entries into your c:/windows/system32/drivers/etc/host file. It's a plain ASCII text file that you can edit directly with Windows Notepad, like so. 127.0.0.1 www.badwebsite.example.com 127.0.0.1 www.anothersite.example.net. The IP address 127.0.0.1 is localhost, your local computer, and using it for the website addresses, the domain names, you wish to block will result in a timeout, assuming you're not running a local web server like Apache HTTPD. If you are, then its web page will appear, which will be fine anyway. Make sure that you block both with and without the www portion. This is quite easy, as you can specify multiple sites on a single line by delimiting them with spaces, like so. 127.0.0.1 www.badwebsite.example.com badwebsite.example.com 127.0.0.1 www.anothersite.example.net anothersite.example.net. Also note that the domains are added without any protocol, so without http://https:// or ftp://. How-to article. Note: in Windows Vista or Windows 7 you must open notepad.exe as an administrator to be able to edit and save changes to the host file. Right-click on notepad.exe or its shortcut and select Run as administrator once Notepad is open. Use File in GT, Open to navigate to the host file.
First of all, go to command prompt and do ping URL to get IP address of that website. Ping example.com. And you get IP address of website. In new outbound rule wizard, select custom and click next. Program screen, select all program and click next. In protocol and ports, leave default setting and click next. In scope screen, under which remote IP address does this rule apply to? Select these IP address and click Add button. In action screen, select block the connection and click next. In profile screen, leave all three checkbox selected and click next. In name screen, choose name for rule and click finish. Test what you do by enter URL in any browser that you want. Good luck.
This is a very generalized question. More information would be useful, as the Windows Firewall exists in different versions, and has different capabilities with each version, etc. Assuming you're running Windows 7, and you're only wanting to use the Windows Firewall, the short answer is, sort of. You can deny access to an IP address, which would in turn deny access to any websites hosted on that IP address. This rule would apply to any application attempting to connect to that IP address. Windows 7 has the only Windows Firewall that blocks outbound connections. The only fly in that ointment is that most companies of any large scale have many IP addresses, all of which serve pages for that website. Yes, you can block them all, but it's really an excessive amount of work. If you don't mind getting your hands dirty, you can also modify the host file. See :/Windows/system32/drivers/etc/host, and put a bogus entry in there for the domain in question. But a lot of antivirus with some level of heuristics will identify this as some sort of suspicious activity, and others will silently wipe out any changes you make. The third option is to invest in a router that has some sort of content filtering options. There's quite a few out there that work quite well that aren't too expensive. Or look at software like NetNanny or other solutions like Opens to provide whatever level of filtering you require.
Go into Internet Explorer, Internet Options, Security Restricted Sites, and at the unwanted sites in that list.